sign of my age, I guess. And you remember the stories. This man shouldn't be in this state. It seems that whatever illness is kind of plaguing him just is very, intense. He should be kind of in the prime of his, older years. It seems that he used to have a much stronger build and it's just kind of wasted away to nothing. He kind of just like takes
King Robert's post-floor attack.
And because I take it you all knew this, right?
Oh yeah.
I can see that by your spirit. Normally we do not meet in such of a frank matter. We have traditions that we keep in the city. But it's not your fault, I understand. Rasp is much of a stickler for the old customs.
I'll understand.
I'll tell you what. I have a few meetings I have to do this afternoon. I can provide rooms and board for you all. And I'll send you a summons for the next day. If you all will stay in your room. This is very, very spontaneous meeting. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as I used to be.
Okay.
That happened.
Cool. Thanks. We've been through how many storms and nothing. Clear night.
It's too much.
PlayStation's gonna yell at us next time we try to log that.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yep.
Alright, so he kind of just like gives you guys like a brief thing, just like I'll have some things to talk about you all with this in the morning. But in the meantime, if you'll please stay in the rooms that I can provide for you, we'll feed you, bathe you, whatever you need. Please let us know. You may all have a rough ride. But I have some things to attend to. I will see you all in the morning. Good day. And as he does this, Rash kind of steps forward and just kind of like takes you off. If you'll follow me,
Thank you.
he just shoots daggers
Snap.
at you.
Is your camera okay though?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
It's
like
it just
Bluetooth,
blinks.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just blinked off the battery for a second, then went back over to
Okay.
being plugged into the wall.
As we're walking, do you... I like pull you back a little way so I can whisper at you, just like, who is this guy? Because I've got no fill-in for like anything that happened yesterday. I was reading the whole time.
He's a very important person. Very important person. Okay. Very cute.
I go back to being quiet and tiny in the back.
So after about 5 minutes of walking, Rash kind of leads you through the upper portion of the castle here, and leads you to this will be your hall for the night. If you will stay at these quarters, the king will talk to you in the morning. You'll receive a summons. Don't make a mess. And he just kind of like opens the door for you and starts walking down the hallway.
Thanks. I'm gonna put myself in.
So is it just like one room for all three of us? Is that the deal?
Or is it like a
I'm confused.
hole?
Or is it
As
like
you
a
guys
suite?
step in, and this is putting your mansion to like a miser's like
Hot damn.
it is. Whew. You step in, there's 4 sitting rooms in this one little wing of it, 4 bedrooms, just a splaying of fruit and meats and things just that seem to
Fruits and
always
meats.
be set out in this room for whoever may be visiting the king at any given time.
Assorted nuts.
Yes, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
assorted nuts.
there's drinks, and as you guys kind of sitting there for a few minutes, you kind of hear a slight knocking at the door, and what do?
I'll go answer the door.
So as you open the door,
Already
you
dressed in
see.
the bathrobes.
I'm definitely just feeding myself grapes.
So as you open the door, you see what seems to be the best description I can give you. And after it's been about an hour that you guys have kind of been like exploring this area in this room and kind of like getting a feel for all the rooms. You see this old man that's kind of got his cane, 2 servants behind him, sitting there just like, hello.
Hi. Are you the summons? The servants?
No. These are my men. But my name. I'm sorry to be rude. This is normally not how things go in the city. But my name is
It's the first time.
Sir Osmond.
Awesome.
I heard some rumors coming from a couple of my whispers that there were a few new visitors to the king.
Yes, we are those visitors.
May I come in?
Sure. Come right in then.
All right. And he kind of steps in, and you see these two servants kind of follow him in, and
Don't freak out, guys.
so for you guys, you kind of you hear the knocking at the door, and your attention is kind of piqued, and you see this like very owlish old man come in, gray long hair, kind of slicked back. You see white streaks running down the back, this long grizzled beard, and very fine clothes, bright prints and stuff like that with a small cane. He walks forward and just kind of like, you two, right there. And as he comes into the sitting room, one of the sitting rooms that you guys have, you see them put up like a small game board and table and just like this whole setup, and just sets it up. It looks like the best description I can give you is like a multi-tiered game of chess. And he sits it there, and he kind of like takes his seat on the table, on the chair, and just like, well then, sorry to so rudely introduce myself. My name is Osmond, and your names are?
Torrent.
Dawn,
Miriam.
Miriam,
Silvus.
Phyllis. Pleasure to meet you. I decided to make myself known to you all. My name is Osmond. I like to be privy to what's going on in the castle. I'm just a humble lord of the city, but rumors are rumors. We saw you all being led directly to the king's keep, and I like to get ahead of a few of the more ambitious rumor mongers around in the city. Now, I'm not going to ask you why you're here or what's going on, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of information of the city, in case you didn't know.
Alright. What's the price for this information?
Well, I just like to make myself acquainted with people that may become close acquaintances with the king. So basically, he's here to get in you guys' good favor, so that if you guys ever get in the king's good favor, he might be able to call in a favor later.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll
he sounded like
insight
that kind of person.
to see if he's got any evil intentions at all. But okay.
I think you still could, probably. I mean, it's... The way you're describing, he definitely sounds very self-serving. So, I
Yeah.
mean, that we could glean automatically, I think.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, what's your intelligence rating?
My insight is not based off my intelligence.
No, I was just asking.
Oh, -1, baby.
Yeah, both of our.
So what are you trying to find out?
If he has any sort of evil intentions
Roll an
to
insight
his
check.
words. Yo. Oh, mama.
Woo, boy! Nah,
First of
he's
the night.
fine.
He's totally cool.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
7? Okay. I mean, hard to read.
Ah.
Ow.
He just kind of looks at you all and just, would you like to know some of the inner workings of the city? And, if I could ask any of you, while I'm talking, challenge you to a light game. I don't get very many with all the idiots in the city.
Crap.
Fidgeting.
Talking about idiots.
Visibly.
I'm the most intelligent of us all.
This is how he's gonna sucker us. Playing the game, he's gonna. Oof.
Known a few too many tricksy men to play games of that variety.
What kind of game is it?
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Super chess.
I do have a proficiency in intelligence.
It's chess with all the DLC in it.
EHS.
Ooh!
If I'm doing the proficiency stuff, what was that, a 3?
It was
Yes,
a 3.
it was
That was a 3, so 7.
You have never seen this game before a day in your life.
Well, that's not surprising at all.
After, a couple of minutes...
We played sticks in the forest when I grew up.
Information is a valuable resource.
Sorry.
You just come up into our room and offer it to us.
Yes, like I said before, I like to make myself available to new people. If you become in the good king's graces, I may call in a favor later.
I kind of pull you aside, like, you seem pretty used to avoiding 20 times. What's he doing?
I presume nothing.
I do.
I'm here just to have a conversation.
That's the thing. It's just a favor to call in whenever. Yeah, exactly. This is one of those moments with Maximilian.
Oh, you would have been perfect.
Yeah. Alright then.
I'm just like. Okay.
I'm okay.
Alright, let's talk.
Swallow
then.
sadness. Cry deeply.
Constitution check to
We're
see
gonna
if I
talk, we might
start
as well for that.
crying.
Would you like to play?
Is he directing this specifically at him at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Seem like a British fellow. I can do the
Oh,
rules.
I rolled to see if I was gonna start tearing up because this guy reminds me of Max, and I got a 2, so I'm tastefully
Alright.
crying.
Let me see. Let me see if I can figure out what game that is.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
11.
10. Right?
Yeah, it's a 10.
10. I mean, you've heard faint whisperings of this game before. You know that the game is called Tack. You kind of know that the point of the game isn't exactly to win overwhelmingly or win, it's more about playing a beautiful game. It's kind of like a back and forth, and the one that can edge out the other is the one that wins. It's kind of just like chess, but very, very flamboyant.
Called TAC?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tack.
Just making sure it wasn't tact.
It's a game that's very simple to pick up, but to master it is very, very, very difficult.